lovely and darling viewers, it's Jen here at Chuck Her Joy, and this time I'm reviewing Fire, the Zora Neale Hurston story, written by Peter Bagge. This is a graphic biography following Zora Neale Hurston, who was an African-American writer during the Harlem Renaissance in the 1920s and 30s. So this story basically follows her from her childhood to old age, and it's basically in quick one-shot looks at her life along the way. So a lot of this book are just 1 or 2 page glimpses at events that happened in her life, and they're just drawn out, and it makes it a really light and easy read. The story doesn't necessarily have a straight narrative through. Like, there are major themes in this about showing Zora's personality and what she's passionate about writing, and about really showing the African American experience, and what that looks like, and really preserving it too, like getting it written down and documented, and what it's like to live in these communities that are predominantly Black during this time. But she's definitely like a firecracker of a personality, and is very passionate and stubborn, and I thoroughly enjoyed getting to see that side of her in this. So throughout this, we also get to meet some of the other names in the Harlem Renaissance, especially like getting to see Langston Hughes and Zora's relationship with the other African American artists at the time, and also what it's like race, and also like race relations, especially in Harlem, like because it's a predominantly Black neighborhood, but it kind of took on its own air and appeal at the time, and there are a few white people in the story who decided that Harlem is like their go-to hangout, and so kind of trying to preserve the culture of Harlem without having it overrun or invaded by whites also. So Zora also traveled a lot. She grew up in the southern United States and then moves to New York, but then she also travels to the Caribbean and goes to LA for a while, and we get to see like a wider look at the world through her eyes also, and what she values and finds interesting. Yeah. There's some voodoo definitely described in this book, which is not really expecting to be part of this book, so it's a nice like bonus, I guess. So because this is a graphic, not really novel, because this is a graphic story, it goes quickly. There is a bit in the back where they kind of describe what's happening in the previous pages and more historical context, and written more in prose. So if you can also read the section. I kind of only skimmed this and went through the parts that I cared the most about, honestly, because most of it is just how awesome the actual art is. I found this art style a bit weird too, like the human faces, they're definitely over exaggerated caricatures of people. So I'm not totally in love with the art style of this, but I did enjoy the writing. I definitely think that I am more interested in Zora Neale Hurston's work now, and definitely want to go and read it. And because I don't think I've read anything she's written so far. So now that I have the context of what was going on when she wrote them, I'm definitely intrigued to and motivated to go find her work now and read it. I did enjoy this. I think it's like a 3-star for me though. Sometimes it just goes too quickly, and like we just get such a short glimpse of what's happening, and then we move on to something else, and it's like, but I wanted to keep exploring that other story that happened on the last page. Why are we going on now? And also not being a huge fan of this art style also kind of brings the rating down for me. But mostly I enjoyed Fire, and you guys should totally check it out. So I do recommend this, especially if you want to know more about her life, or about the Harlem Renaissance, or African American culture, especially in the 1930s ish. Peace out. I love you guys, and keep reading. Bye.